Alright, here we go. Let's rebuild this thing. A couple of little tools. I'll tell you the tools along the way. Most of them are going to be torque bits, which I've got right here, so shouldn't be too bad. Let's get it going. 15s maybe. So I grabbed the Torx 15 through like 30. 30 looks like it's going to be the biggest. Like I said before in my short video, these two screws here and here are already loose, like somebody had taken it apart. And believe it or not, the truck actually ran like this. Don't know how. After it got warm, it did have some weird idling going on, but other than that, it's fine. I drove it in and out of the shop several times and didn't have any problems. So, but so you've got these are your big hold downs, which they're loose when you take the throttle body off of the intake. So you just take those out. I had some vacuum stuff that I took off, vacuum lines and whatnot. Then you take out these two little ones, which really you can do this in any order you want. It's not a big deal. I'm just doing it in the order that I prefer, which is just kind of random. Doesn't really matter. If you've done any kind of mechanicing at all, this stuff is like Legos, baby stuff. And let's see, you got your fuel pressure regulator on the side. And see, look, like none of this stuff's even tight on here. This is the hold down for the injector, and it's just kind of fingered in there. It's not even, I don't know what it was even holding down. I did notice that there was an injector just throwed in the bed of the truck, so this is a new injector. Somebody has thrown in it. Smells like old rotten gas. Bought a kit online. It comes with all the screens and everything for the injector. Pretty nice. Garbage. I got this cardboard thing here, and it's just laying around the shop. It helps you to keep up with all your stuff and what order you put it in and whatnot. Now this pressure regulator, it's got a spring in it, so when you take all these loose, kind of just hold your thumb on it. If you've got any grip strength at all, it's not going to fly out of there. I can push it down pretty easy, not too bad. Main thing is just keeping up with everything. Put it back how it came out. See this thing. It's got a holder. So there's that. Spring goes on there. Somebody has replaced all this stuff before, but the tank had a lot of rotten gas in it, so it's rotten gas is no bueno for this stuff. I don't like any of it. Probably gonna take these fittings off too, here and here. There's like a rubber seal that goes in between these. They do not look like they've been replaced. Something that most people skip over, I'm sure, unless you just like to be really anal about it, which probably doesn't matter as long as it's not leaking. You ain't gotta replace it, but I do, so I'm already here. I might as well do it once instead of doing it twice. I will tell you, this truck, it had a mass of dirt daubers. They were just they were loving it. Jesus, look at that. That's real good. It's a wire off of a wire wheel, and I was just grabbing it, stabbing myself with it. Oh yeah. Golly, they really didn't tighten up anything on this thing. They kind of just took it apart and they said, screw it. Like when I got the truck, if you've watched my other videos, you could see that I told you how it didn't even have an ECM. The motor ran fine. Like, I tore down the whole engine, and it had a pretty bad ring ridge on number one, which your 4 cylinders, you know, or your straight 6s, they all did that kind of thing. They would get a pretty bad ring ridge at the front of them. Vacuum ports and their gasket. Good stuff. I've got throttle position sensor and the intake auto control. I've got all that stuff, so not worried about this. Taking this stuff off. If you're rebuilding one of these, you want to get these parts new because they get gummed up and they're just garbage after a minute. So, and they're not that expensive. Go on Rock Auto. Get whichever one you feel like getting. They've got 15 options. That's not the right size, is it? Yeah. So, stick this over there. I've taken one of these out before, and this little doodad here just kind of fell out. And I was like, well, that's great. Okay, which one was it? 25. 25 for your throttle position sensor. So I grabbed a bunch because I knew that these had a bunch of, oh, that one broke. Show you how to get that out here in a sec. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. You probably really only need the one. Okay. She broke. No. Make sure when you blow on it, you get a mouthful of dirt. That way you've got some extra crunchy when you're eating lunch. That's pretty much it. You know. Besides, you know, these fittings, which I may have the size for right here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. They've only been in there since the birth of this thing. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna need to. Let's do it the wrong way. Oh. See, you just take you a good old impact and give her a little buzz. She won't even care. See? Take it right out. A lot of people wouldn't agree with that, but it's easy. As long as you're not just giving her the biscuits, then she'll be fine. I've done it a lot, so. It's pretty long. So, and if you do happen to break that, like I said, Rock Auto, they've got plenty of stuff. I could have just ordered a new one of these. What would have been the fun in that? And you want to keep up with what side you had which one of these on, because they are different sizes. So this one, I'll set here, this one here, because I'm holding it like this. Then grab your old toothbrush. Start giving her the business. You don't have to be this thorough. I just like to. I've got problems. You don't have to be like me. I like a good old turd polish. Really helps the look of this magnificent thing. A lot of old dirt, gunk, and gaskets. I'll tell you, this is probably the best tool you'll ever have right here. If you ain't got one, get you one. Pocket screwdriver. It's good for everything. Got a magnet on the end, which it's not going to work on that, but a lot of garbage. Hurts the knees after a minute. Ugh. Alright. Just want to make sure you get all your gasket surface nice and smooth, cleaned off. It's got a ridge anyways. But you want to make sure there's nothing in between that and that. Otherwise, you'll have leaks, problems, etc. Yeah, these old turds right here have never been replaced. Those old gaskets I was telling you about. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are nice. Garbage. That one. I don't know if you can get these mixed up. Yeah, you definitely could. Gonna give her a whiz wheel. And when you're doing this, make sure you get your fingers in it. Ow. Like I said, you ain't gotta be that thorough. Not like I am anyways. I just like to be. It looks better. And I've got problems, so be like me, don't be like me. I don't care. You do what you want to do. You want it to be nice, make it nice. If it doesn't really bother you, then you ain't got to. Yo. Alright. Does anybody know what the torque spec is on this? I'm sure it's something about like that. Hey, get out of here. Yep. Seems about right to me. Next. tiny. It didn't take much to get them off, so it don't take much to put them on. These don't get a whole lot of fuel pressure. They get like I don't know, 30 something, 40 maybe. Anyways, whatever it is, it's not a lot. Okay. Surface skewed. Yeah, these pocket drivers, they're great for opening packages too. Nice. This end is, yeah, it goes like this. Just layer down on there. Take your thingamajig, stick it back on there. This is where you gotta be really careful. Don't mess up. Doesn't really matter, I'm just joking. Just get you a couple screws in it. What happened to that? There it is. Don't cross thread it. If it feels funky going in, stop and retry. And these, the torque spec on them is very little. You just kind of, if you've got one of those, like a screwdriver for one of these, you can use that. You don't want to just ream this one down. These are little baby screws and won't take much to just snap one off. So you get it tight, you just kind of snug it. That's all you want to give it. Little snugging. Little snug. I'm barely putting any pressure on that. Go back around, make sure they're still all good. And that's it. It's on there. It's not gonna vibrate out. It's not gonna come off. Don't worry about none of that mess. Now, let's see. What next? Clean up this junk. Not doing it like that. Let's do this. This right here is the main reason I like cleaning these off. You get to see all the little letters. It says TBI, GM. Really nice. I know that doesn't really matter for drivability purposes, but I'm not exactly rebuilding this for just so it's drivable. I'm rebuilding it for the aesthetic purpose. You don't see a whole lot of 2.5 4-cylinder S10s left anymore. They're either ragged out or somebody sent them to the graveyard. Golly, somebody was really easy on this thing. Bottom of this plate's got scratches on it. Pretty bad. I'll clean her up. Eesh kebab. Dang, man. Yeah. Holding this sucker open right here. This thing really got a spring on it. What's that thing that mechanics say all the time? They don't make them like they used to. Ain't that the truth? Shoo. I think I'll really get your fingers. Excuse me. It's about lunchtime. We're not gonna leave you just yet, don't worry. Let's see what I wanna do next. What the hell was that? Oh, that was my bottom gasket. So you got that strainer, which is alright. It's all okay. Alright. Come on. Let's see how this thing is built. Oh. I guess that big screen don't come off of there. Because they do not have it in here. We'll just leave that one alone. They come with two of these little ones. I've been screwed. Now when you put these on, wait a minute. Well, these gotta be different, right? Bound to be. Okay. There's that one. Pocket screwdriver also makes a great O-ring pick. This is why we replace this stuff. I know you can't see it, but this old O-ring that was on here is all swelled up from old gas and whatnot. Looks real good. We'll take this a little bit of lubricator. The best stuff to use to lubricate O-rings, especially fuel related O-rings, is petroleum jelly, because it burns off if it gets into the fuel system. If you use anything else, I don't know if it'll cause problems or what, but old man told me fuel related stuff, use petroleum jelly. You'll be just fine. So that's what I do. Comment what you do. Comment what you use. I'd like to know. Everybody has their own ways for stuff. And I'm just curious to know. Put your injector back in. Like I said, little screw, so let's give her a little snugging. That's all she needs. Now your injector won't fly out. You won't have no problems. Yay. Alright, next. Let me grab those new sensors. Well, actually I should probably get this thing out. I don't know. See if we can't find us one of these real quick. One of these throttle positioning bolts. I'm sure I can use the... Yeah, look at that. It broke right at the thread, so I can use the lock washer and washer for it. Just a little aluminum hex bolt. Maybe I've got one somewhere. It's actually not a M8, it's a M6. Kind of rare that you use an M6 on anything, but I got two today. Oh, let's see what we can do about getting this one out. Little baby vice grips. Well, looks like we may be drilling this one out. It's no good. Well, these things will happen, guys. These things will happen. Oh, let's get the old drill kit out. Oh, reverse drill bits. Greatest thing ever created. The only good thing about this is it's aluminum. Center punch it. Not trying to mess anything up today. Good thing is, aluminum's really easy to punch. far so good. A little bit of cutting fluid never hurt. We'll just bring this with us. What I helped this thing to start with is some heat. Alright, now what we're going to do, let's see. I think we're quite deep enough yet. Let's hit it with some heat. Oh gosh. Oh, it's killing everything. The leaper will have to go. Hmm. I don't think this thing wants to come out of here, guys. Well, I'm gonna have to do some stuff to get this out of here, so until next time.